Yo guys, so today I'm going to be showing you the 3 best and most useful effects on Alight Motion. In my opinion, Alight Motion is the best editing app on mobile. Obviously, it's really good. It's really good, and it can make some really good effects if you use it to its potential. So first, I'm going to be showing you one of the best effects. It's called spectral map. It's one of the most useful effects. I use it in basically all of my effects for the coloring of skin glows and stuff. So you really just have to play around with it. But you can change the colors. But to be honest, if you want trying to make a rainbow skin glow, just here I'll get my own clip. Wait, let me do something. So if I'm trying to make a rainbow skin glow, basically, I'm gonna paste this right here. I'm gonna delete this, that effect. Say I just want to make a rainbow skin glow. I can add it. Look, this is how it looks like right now, right? If I just put it like this looks really clean. Just fade it into that already looks insane. And then if you add even more coloring and stuff to, like, for color gradient per se, I don't know, just an example. You can make it look very clean, let's just say, because I can't speak English. Like, see that? That looks clean in my opinion. Just like a quick edit I made. So yeah, what you do, and then look like this. So yeah, it's really clean effect. And you can use it in so many ways. You can like change the coloring. Like, look here. Where's my preset? I need to find this effect. Look. Wait, I need to find it. This effect right here, spectral map. Except I use reverse. Like, I use it in every single one of my effects, practically. Yeah, literally every single skin glow I've made, I think I've used spectral map. Almost every single one, at least. Like, look, if I keep scrolling, all of these use it. So whatever, you guys don't care. If you guys want a full like in-depth tutorial on how to use each one of these, just leave a comment down below and telling me that you want to and like up. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be showing you the another effect that's really good and that can make your montages be so much better. So here you go. Okay, so it's Gaussian Blur. Gaussian Blur or Box Blur. They're both really good. In this example, I use Gaussian Blur, but you can also use Box Blur. It looks better with Box Blur, just particularly on this clip. Sometimes it's best to add linear dodge onto it. It gives it a very nice glow. So like, look, I just keep it at this because this is what looks best. It just starts like that. But if I add Box Blur would look better on this particular clip. Look at that. Look how clean this looks. Just look at this already. I believe it actually. Wait. So, how do I say? Okay, whatever. And so then it looks like this. It looks super duper clean. So Gaussian Blur / Box Blur, and then another. This is a really good example. So this gives it a nice like brightness effect. So yeah, look, Gaussian Blur here. I have linear dodge on, and I turn the opacity down a little bit because if I don't, it'll look like this. Well, I mean, obviously, you don't have to do that, but it'll look like, it won't give it the brightness, and it'll look like blurry, obviously, well, because it's a blur. So you need to have linear dodge on to get the, like, nice little bright effect. I mean, this still looks good, to be honest, but it looks best like this. So, yeah. It gives it a nice little bright effect. So that's a quick tutorial on how to use that. And then you can also use it down here. If I use it down here, I could use Box Blur like this or something. I don't know. Like this. But it wouldn't look good on this clip in particular. I'd have to do this. Duplicate that. Add a Box Blur to this. And then it gives it a little bit of an extra, I guess. It's not too, in this particular clip, it doesn't look the best. But like, just you can add it on to other clips and it'll look really, really clean. So those two are some effects that I'd highly recommend checking out and using. And so yeah, Gaussian Blur right here. It literally makes this entire effect, which is such a banger in my opinion. If you like dim the background to like this, like this, look. This, like that. Or something like that. Not exactly like that, obviously. But like this maybe. It looks so clean. And like Gaussian Blur will either make it brighter. It can give it like a nice little outline glow like I have here. It can do so many different things, and you just have to know how to use it. So I'd highly recommend practicing with it. But those are the two main uses I use for it, for the background glow and to make it brighter, which I taught you how to do both. For the background glow, you do want to make sure you have coloring, or else if I don't have the coloring here, spectral map, well, it just does that. In this particular clip, I did use box blur because it looks best with box blur in this clip. But you can also use Gaussian Blur. So those two effects I would highly recommend practicing with. And yeah, they're pretty easy to master. Once you figure it out, there's not a lot to it, but I use them in almost all of my effects, and they're really, really good. Okay, so now we're on to insane effect on Alight motion number 3. And this one will be Fractal Warp / turbulent displace. So I have it on the spectrum map column, but it doesn't matter. So look, right here I use Fractal Warp. I use it for the movement of the skin. Look, alright. So you guys see how the skin moves. It like has a little distort to it, but it looks super clean. If I get rid of that, it doesn't have that distort to it in the same way. Like that. See the difference? It adds a lot of movement to it. It makes it look a lot more clean. So I have given the PF for this Fractal Warp before. Obviously, I posted it on my skin flip tutorial and my window effect tutorial. They're both on my channel, and I will probably give it for this effect too. So yeah, I would highly recommend practicing with Fractal Warp as well. You can also make it as like a background. Outlines can go as well. Like here, I'll show you guys how to use Fractal Warp, or even turbulent displace. Turbulent displace is the best for a background skin glow. Here, I'll show you the PF I have for the best background skin glow I've ever made with turbulent displace. And it doesn't have to just have a background skin glow. It can make it like, here, I'll find it. I believe it's this, maybe? No, it's not. Okay. I made a tutorial on this. Okay. It's right here. Okay. So right here, I have both Gaussian Blur and box blur here. They both make huge differences. As I said, they're insane effects. That's why in this video. But we're here for turbulent displace. So I've given the PF for this. I made a whole tutorial on this. But look, you can use a background skin glow. You can use it for just a regular skin glow. It'll make it like have more movement to it as well, but also make it like have like a background as well. I don't know. It'll just make it a lot better, basically. Like, okay, say I added the exact same copy effects, paste effects up here. Right, that looks horrible. Actually, I have to get rid of that. And then I go into here, light and linear dodge, like I said on the last one. Obviously, make it like 50. Duplicate. Switch the layering. Okay, go into blend. Okay, there. Normal. Go into here. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And look, I made a half decent effect already. Obviously, it's not that great, but obviously I still have to improve it and stuff. But like, you know what I'm going for here? Like, it just looks really clean like this. Obviously, if I just got rid of this, it just looks like this. See how look how much it changes. The brightness, it changes so much. Like here, there. Like, see, it's totally different effect. With the Gaussian Blur and turbulent displace. So I would highly recommend again practicing with that effect, turbulent displace and Fractal Warp. They're both super, super good effects, and they will boost your editing skills by so much. I mean, Spectrum Map will too. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people. Spectrum Map's one of the more well-known ones on this list, I would say. I personally use it for every single one of my effects. I mean, I practically use all 3 of these effects in most of my effects. I like skin glows and stuff that I make. I just don't like. I just change the coloring, change the way they move. I add different effects, not just those 3, obviously. So there's a lot you can do.